Welcome to episode 43 from Perfect English with Danny. Today we're going to talk about health and illness. We will start by some verb collocations referring to illnesses and injuries. Now, in most everyday situations, you can use the verbs get or have with the names of illnesses, but you will improve your written style if you can use these alternative verbs and expressions. Let's start with the first verb, which is catch. We can use catch with a cold, the flu, a chill, or pneumonia. For example, I got soaking wet and caught a cold. Now remember, you can use have or get anytime you want, but these words are a lot better, especially if you want to use them in written English. Now let's move to the next verb, contract. Now I will have to say that this is formal, but in writing, we can use formal language. Now, what can we use contract with? We can say contract a disease, malaria, typhoid. For example, we say Uncle Jess contracted malaria while he was working in Africa. And now the next verb, develop, which is also a formal verb to use. But what can we use it with? We can say develop lung, breast cancer, diabetes, AIDS, arthritis, Alzheimer's disease. For example, my grandfather developed Alzheimer's disease and could no longer remember things or recognize people. And now for the next verb, suffer from. We can use suffer from with asthma, hay fever, backache. For example, we say she has suffered from asthma all her life. We can also have an attack of, and we can say have an attack of bronchitis, asthma, hay fever, diarrhea. For example, we say she had an attack of hay fever and was sneezing non-stop. We can use be diagnosed with. For example, we can say be diagnosed with lung or breast cancer, AIDS, leukemia, autism. For example, we say he was diagnosed with lung cancer and died a year later. And the last verb is suffer or sustain, and these are also formal verbs to use. And we can use that usually with major, minor, serious, or head or any other part of the body injuries. For example, we say the driver sustained serious head injuries in the crash. I'm sorry the topic of today is all about illness and bad things, but after all, English is a language we use for good and bad things. We need to know how to talk about them. So bear with me. But now for a good thing, we'll talk about fitness and good health. Now, in these questions, I want you to note the collocations relating to fitness. Now, the first question is, do you take regular, vigorous exercise? So the thing you should notice is we take exercise and we use vigorous with exercise, and that means serious exercise, not just the 5-minute stretching we do in the morning. Now, the second question, do you eat a balanced diet? So remember that we use balanced with a diet, and a balanced diet obviously has a little bit of everything. It's not focusing on one nutrient and overlooking the others. And the third question, do you care about healthy eating? This is obvious, healthy eating. And another question, do you follow a personal fitness program? So the thing to notice here is that we follow fitness programs. So the question is yours. Do you follow a personal fitness program? Do you have a program at all to follow? Well, you should. And for the next question, do you always stick to your program? Maybe that's the more important question, because usually all of us have programs, but very few stick to their programs. So remember that you stick to your program. You do it every day, or at least you do it according to the program itself. 2 days a week, 3 days a week. Do you do it all the times? Do you stick to the program? And the last question, in general, have you kept fit over the last 2 years? So we use the verb keep with fit. You keep fit. To keep fit, you need to do exercise, you need a balanced diet, you need healthy eating, and obviously you need to stick to your fitness program. And that was all about health and illness for one day. Thank you very much. I will see you next time. I hope you have learned something new today, and if you like what you have learned, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and click the bell icon to be notified whenever I post new videos. You wouldn't want to miss out on these videos. This is Perfect English with Danny saying goodbye for now, and see you in the next video.